Okay, guys, a few announcements. I've begun doing live streams again. If you want to see those live streams, like the one I did last night, make sure you subscribe to Living Room Gangster TV. The link is in the description box. That's my other YouTube channel. So subscribe to Living Room Gangster TV and make sure you put the notification on all. When you hit the notification bell, put it on all. That's how you get notified. Some of you haven't even done that for this channel, but you have to put it on all so you get the notification anytime I do anything. I drop a post, I drop a story, I drop a picture, anything. Okay? So, we have that. Also, thank you guys for all of the donations that you guys are sending. Appreciate you guys taking the $5 challenge. Some of you guys doing more, some of you guys doing the $5 challenge. All of you guys, I appreciate you. Some of you taking it twice a day. I appreciate you guys. Salute. That's the type of support we need, because as you know, the subscriber count, they're playing with the channel. We ain't even gonna worry about that. This channel is here for you. It's for the people. I'm going to keep doing what I do across all three of my channels. Across all three of my main channels. Living Room Gangster, Ock Nation News, Ock Nation TV. We're going to keep doing the same thing. Thank you for your support. You guys fund this. We don't need anybody else to fund this channel. You guys are doing a great job funding this channel. Now, NC man's body found in trunk of car during traffic stop. So they found a brother in the trunk. Now remember, let's set the stage. The Nazis are all around. The supremacists are all around. The biggest thing that happened to Black America this year was a bunch of 60 and 50 and 40-year-old white people stormed the Capitol and got dealt with in under an hour. That's the biggest thing that all the black pundits and blue check liberals and black leaders are talking about. That means that that's racism towards black people. Because if a bunch of upper middle-aged white people storm the Capitol because they feel the election stolen, that means that they hate black people, right? Easy correlation to make there. Okay? Now, inauguration's coming up. They're arresting all these people who are coming to D.C., all these Nazis and nationalists that are coming to D.C. They're arresting them, yada, yada, yada. They're banning them from getting on flights. This is the biggest problem in Black America. The biggest thing facing our community. So, a rational, reasonable person hearing that a brother's body was found in the trunk and 4 people were arrested, a reasonable person, and I mean just somebody not like DC Hotep, my boy. I gotta do another. I'm gonna do some more interviews with him. I'm gonna catch up with him. We're gonna do something big. Not like my boy DC Hotep, but a reasonable, rational person could presume or assume that the 4 people arrested during this traffic stop where they found his brother in the trunk were Nazis or supremacists or Proud Boys. Well, no, they couldn't be Proud Boys, because you know the stat on Proud Boys, right? Come here. Guess how many people the Proud Boys have killed since they've been in existence? Zero. Oh, damn, I done put the white supremacy sign up, but none. None. They haven't killed any. So, Couldn't have been a Proud Boy. Let me take them out of it. Couldn't be a Proud Boy. So, the Nazis, it wasn't a Nazi, it wasn't a supremacist. You ready for the big reveal? And I know you're shocked. I know you're shocked. I know. I gotta start giving you guys a warning. I can't just be throwing this stuff on you guys. When I just reveal this stuff like this, because I know, I look at my stats, I know I got a lot of subscribers that are older people in their 40s and 50s. And many of you guys just naturally have heart conditions. And I can't just be bombing y'all with this stuff. I gotta give y'all a warning sometimes. So I'm gonna start doing that. I'm not just gonna just put this on you, because I know many of y'all have, aghast by this revelation. Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. 4 men were arrested after police found the body of a man in the trunk of a car during a traffic stop in Halifax County. Roanoke Rapids officer C. Roberts pulled over a car for speeding around 1 a.m. Now, did he pull over the car because it was speeding? Did he pull over the car because it was 4 brothers in there? I mean, which one? Because what I'm hearing is that just being a brother in a car, you get pulled over. So I don't know. But either way, whether they pulled the car over just because there was 4 brothers in there and they weren't doing anything, well, at a body of the truck, but they weren't doing anything that they weren't doing anything that a cop would know, because the cop wouldn't know that the body was in the trunk. But whether they pulled the car over because the brothers weren't noticeably doing anything, and they were just black, or he pulled the car over because they were speeding. Either way, it was a good outcome, right? This was a good thing, right? During the stop, Roberts, the officer, discovered the body of a man in the vehicle's trunk. Sheriff's office said the man had been shot to death. The shooting victim was identified as Trayvon Quantavious Fields, age 23. And listen, I got a new outlook on these stereotypical African American names. Cause look, it is what it is. I have people in my family with these names. I'm not against it anymore, because look, if you raise these kids right, if they have fathers and mothers, if they have good morals, good values, if they're expected to do the right thing, if they have tutoring farms in their community so they can know what's going to be on the test, so when the standardized test comes around, or the test to get into certain schools comes around, they know the information just like the Bangladeshi kids. These kids are going to be all right regardless of their name. It's a chicken and the egg thing with me. I think the name Trayvon Quantavious Fields, he could be the vice president, the CEO of a tech company. He could be a circuit district judge, a district circuit judge. He could own a construction company. It's not the name. It's the community. And these names are quintessentially, these are African American names. These are what we choose to name our kids. So I have a different outlook on it. I'm not really upset by that no more. These names. Trayvon Quantavius Fields. It just lets you know he a brother. This is our culture. We created our culture out of, a bunch of different tribes, a bunch of different people from different tribes thrown on boats and shipped across the sea, and you know everything that happened after that. And now we're one people, and we mixed up, and we don't have a language, we don't have a tribe, a tradition, so we've created one. And one thing we do is the Vaughns, the Mar, we put Mar on the beginning of the name, Vaughn on the end of the name, Le on the beginning of the name, Quavius at the end of the name. We have a lot of affixes and prefixes that we use with our names, and it's fine. If these four, listen, if you raise these kids right and do everything you need to do, these kids, one day the president be named Trayvon Quantavius. Halifax County detectives, along with help from Roanoke Rapids Police, discovered Fields, our friend Trayvon Quantavius, had likely been killed outside city limits. The investigation led to the arrest of 4 men in the vehicle with Fields' body. This is going to be fun. These 4 guys' names, this is going to be fun. Raleek Robinson, Trev Athan, Myquan Sheeran, Shantron Avondre Person, and Delonte Jaquan Squire. God damn, I changed them out already. Shit. Y'all done, I'm trying, man. Damn it, I'm trying. Why we can't just leave good enough alone? I tried to accept this crap. The 4 men that killed Trayvon Quantavius Fields, the 4 men that are going to be charged with it, because you in the car, you found a body in the truck, you somehow going to be charged with that. The 4 men, Raleek Robinson, Trevor Than Myquan Sheeran, Shantron Avondre Person, and Delonte Jaquan Squire. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, damn. Would you imagine being a teacher doing a roll call? You got 30, 40 kids in your class. You in Memphis or Baton Rouge somewhere. DC. You looking at your roll sheet. You just defeated. All right. Raleek Robinson. Here. Trevor Than Myquan Sheeran. Here. Shantron Avondre Pearson. Here. Delonte Jaquan. Listen, man. And my thing is, the funniest thing about these people, the black folk, don't you have a foreign name? Don't you be from Afghanistan or Iraq or the Philippines or Nigeria or Ghana or somewhere in Latin America, and you have a different style name? Oh, they gonna destroy your name. These African Americans, they gonna make fun of your name. They gonna intentionally let you be from India or somewhere like that. and your name be like Deepak, that just takes Deepak Chopra or something like that, right? They gonna think that's the funniest thing ever. They gonna be rolling on the ground when you say your name. When you say your name, they gonna be rolling. I mean, just dying on the ground. Oh my God! What? Let me give them like the dude, the old defensive end for the Giants, OCU Manura. OCU, they gonna be rolling on the ground. I'm talking about roll pointing. You're gonna hear about it every day. And yes, I did. You know, they did make fun of my name. Yes, they did. They made fun of my name. But you know, it is what it is. They made fun of each other about a lot of different stuff that I had to get it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad about my name being made fun of anymore, like I was when I was a kid. You know, because when I look back on it, they made fun of each other about everything too. It wasn't just me. I wasn't just isolated. Everybody got made fun of something. But it's just the fact that when you got a name that's a little bit different, or spelled some kind of way, or the consonants and the syllables, oh my God, these they think that's the funniest thing in the world. Oh my God, they think, and they will intentionally mispronounce your name. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. So, these guys are being charged and being held in Halifax Detention Center and scheduled to be in court on January 20th. Now, here's my thing. There's very little ways out of this. The body was found in the trunk. Unless all four of these guys just be like, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. Oh, no. F you, copper. Somebody gotta talk. That boy probably only got bullets from one gun in his body. Somebody was the shooter. Unless you shot, you passed the gun to the next guy, he shot, you passed the gun to the next shot, all you guys shot. Y'all shared it. Somebody gonna tell. But this is not uncommon. It happens all the time. Here's the thing that I'm getting at. We know these guys are gonna tell, right? We know that. They have to. Somebody has to tell. However, when it comes to normal black citizens in the community, the postman, the elementary school teacher, the guy who worked for the Department of Public Works, the janitor, the cashier at the grocery store, the guy who worked at the car wash, the dude who sweep up here at the barber shop. If they see something, oh my God, it's the worst thing in the world if they tell. If they tell, they the worst snitching and messing the streets up. This is why the streets messed up now, man. Mind your business. Stitches, they deserve stitches and violence to come to them. But these guys are going to tell. And listen, I've been this age before. I've been there. When you get down there, they don't even ask you for stuff. Certain stuff, they don't even ask you no questions. Certain stuff, they just take you and throw you in jail. Everybody know that. Everything ain't Law and Order. Law and Order hypes it up a lot. Law and Order makes you think that you're going in the room with the hot light, interrogation room, with the hot light over top of you. And they're going to start asking you questions and grabbing you by your collar and slamming you against the walls. Nah. 99% of the time, they're going to throw you in the cell. You got to ask to talk. Okay? You gotta ask to talk. You gotta ask to talk. And you nervous as hell when you get caught with a body in the trunk and you chattering. And they take you to the station. You want to say something? They got the body in the trunk. In this case, they don't need nothing. See, this is the thing about it. This is not a first 48 case where they need to go investigate. The body's in the trunk already. You guys were driving the car. They just throwing you in the cell. If you want to talk, you come holler at us. Okay? All y'all being charged with murder. Now, as you guys talk, charges rearranged. Some people get charged with accessory. Some people get charged with commission of helping a felon in the commission of crime, of aiding and abetting, and da 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 da. And then ultimately, one person is going to be charged with the murder. First degree or capital. And then another person is going to be charged with, another a lesser degree of murder. Then somebody's going to be charged with this and such. And it's going to go down the line. But this is all going to come from these guys talking. These guys are going to rat. They're going to talk. But it's just funny how snitching is such a bad thing. These guys always snitch. They always snitch. And in this case, they have to. But the stain, the scarlet letter that's become snitching is so, I think it's overused, because what if you ain't know this guy had a body in the trunk? What if one of these guys was just like, yo, man, chilling on the block, these guys pull up, hey, man, what's up, man? We about to go get some weed, man. We about to go get some gas, they call it. You call it weed, they think you a cop. I made that mistake. I used to go on the block and ask for some weed. Them looked at me like I was a cop. And they knew me. Guys call it gas. Got some gas? Or loud. They used to call it loud, now they call it gas or whatever. You got some gas? Let's go get some gas. The homie hops in the car. He don't even know it's a body in the trunk. I don't know about y'all, but when I get in somebody's car, I do not check their trunk. I've never once gotten somebody's car and say, hey, say, bro, before we pull off, let me check your trunk. I've never done it. So, these guys, some of these guys could have not been involved with it. It's possible. Now, here's my thing. Remember what the guy said in the video I dropped the other day. You can't drive around black because the police are going to pull you over. If you're a black person driving your car, you're getting pulled over guaranteed. Even though we all live in cities where there's a bunch of black people, and as we're riding down the street, by that logic, we should see people pulled over. Like right now, I'm in my car, I'm sitting on the street. I should literally see traffic stops left and right. Or at least when I'm riding around earlier, when I was running some errands, I should have seen traffic stops. I didn't see any traffic stops. It's rare to see a traffic stop. But every black person gets pulled over 20, 30 times in their life, right? If you interview them. Where are these traffic stops? And how do black people be brave enough to leave the house? You gotta fucking hype yourself up to leave the house. You gotta psych yourself up. All right. Your wife talking about some baby. We need some more formula. You just start shaking. Like, I'm doing this for the baby. I'm doing this for the baby. You guys start thinking like, damn, baby, do you even want to see me to see my daughter? You want me to see my child? You trying to separate me from my child? The woman shouldn't even ask the man to go get none. No formula. Because she threatening breaking up her family for a period of time until the brother gets out of jail. But my point is, that being the baseline, that every black person, every time they leave the house, they're going to get pulled over by a cop. And that's the fear. Why would these brothers be riding around with a body in the trunk? Huh? If that's the baseline, you black, you driving, you gonna get pulled over. The cop gonna see a black person in the car, they gonna pull it over. Every time we driving down the street, the street just lined with traffic stops. Every time you call your boy, hey man, come over watch the game. He don't make it to the game over. What happened? You know what happened. I got pulled over, man. Next time, catch the bus. Black people with cars catching the bus. Stay in the room only on the bus during non-rush hour. Because black people with cars, they can't drive because they're going to get pulled over. And if you got to be somewhere at a certain time, you can't risk driving because you're going to get pulled over, right? Black people just buying cars for status symbols. They ain't even driving them. I got the new Lexus truck, but you know. When you black, your car come with a bus pass. A year-long bus pass. That should be part of that should be part of reparations. A lifetime bus pass. Because you can't drive your car because you're going to get pulled over. Could you imagine that? That's why black people be getting fired. You tell your boss, you know, I tried to drive to work, but I get pulled over. Why you late every day, Simmons? Damn it, Simmons, you're late again. Boss, I'm black. I'm drove to work. The hell you think supposed to happen? But these guys, they comfortable enough to be driving around. Not just driving, though. Not just driving. Because that's what you got to understand. They weren't just driving. They were speeding. With 4 guys in the car. At 1 o'clock in the morning. Something ain't adding up here. Somebody lying. Because if that's the state of America, that's the America we live in, the America KKK we live in. I'm not driving at 1 a.m. in the morning. If I have to drive by some chance at 1 a.m. in the morning, I'm not speeding. And under no circumstance, if I gotta transport a body, or I'm just riding around with the body in the trunk, the body's in the trunk, that car's not moving. I'm not even, listen, that car got a body in the trunk. And I'm a black person and I get pulled over every time I drive. And that's the number one thought on my mind as a black person when I get in the car. Damn, I'm going to get pulled over. That's the first thing I'm thinking about. There's 4 of us, 4 fat. And look at these 3. The 3 of them just fat. The fat boys are back. And you know we'll never be whack. 3 of them, you could tell, are just fat. Now, I ain't one to talk. I can't talk. I don't need to be calling nobody fat. But 3 of them is fat. I'm tall. I'm 6'3". So I get my 280 is spread out. But 3 of these guys look fat. So they squeezed up in this car. 1 o'clock in the morning, speed. Now, they didn't get the memo, man. Either that, or America ain't that bad, man. America ain't as bad as these Negroes making it out to be, man. Get in the comment section, man. Like, subscribe, donate. Peace. I'm out.